Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1790, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What is the heaviest species of snake in the world? Green anaconda, Eunectes murinus. Not counting Alaska, which U.S. state has the lowest population density? Wyoming. Which English artist is known for painting The Blue Boy? Answer: Thomas Gainsborough. What was Chopin's first given name? Frédéric. Which band had a hit with Sweet Dreams Are Made of This? The Eurythmics. What safety testing device, known to its creators as Hybrid 3, is used to simulate human occupants in vehicle crash tests? Crash Test Dummy. What type of underwater vessel was nicknamed the Intelligent Whale? Submarine. Which peasant girl is famed for leading the French army to victories during the 100 Years' War? Joan of Arc. Which insect, known for its exceptional camouflage, is the longest in the world? Stick insect, walking stick. Which Japanese dish is made with vinegared sticky rice and commonly includes raw fish? Sushi. Which singer recorded the 1975 cover of the Flamingos song, I Only Have Eyes for You? Art Garfunkel. In the TV show Friends, what was the name of Ross Geller's pet monkey? Marcel. Which English physician is credited with developing the first successful smallpox vaccine? Edward Jenner. What is the term for the fear of having one's hair cut? Tonsurophobia. Which actor, known for classic films such as The Philadelphia Story, died in 1997? James Stewart. Which English king is said to have fathered at least 20 illegitimate children? Henry I. What is the medical term for an abnormal sensitivity or aversion to light? Photophobia. Which country produced the world's first feature-length film, 1906, The Story of the Kelly Gang? Australia. From 1979 until 1999, which planet was the farthest from Earth? Neptune. What is the world's largest gulf? Gulf of Mexico. Which system uses the pig, the horse, and the rat as important figures? The Chinese zodiac. What is the name of the fictional park where Yogi Bear lives? Jellystone Park. What unusual wheel configuration did the Tyrrell car use when it debuted at the 1976 Spanish Grand Prix? 6 wheels, 4 small front wheels and 2 standard rear wheels. Which Bohemian duke, immortalized in the carol Good King Wenceslas, was murdered in 935. Wenceslas I of Bohemia, St. Wenceslas. What characteristic gave the British Brown Bess musket its nickname? The browned, darkened finish on its metal parts, the protective browning process. What kind of animal is a fennec, known for its large ears and adaptations to desert life? A desert fox, fennec fox. In which country did the bongo drums originate? Cuba. In 2000, Phil Collins won the Academy Award for Best Original Song for which animated film? Tarzan. In what year did India achieve independence from British rule? 1947. What is Sir Paul McCartney's given first name? James. Which English footballer was controversially sent off during the 1998 FIFA World Cup? David Beckham. On the TV sitcom Leave It to Beaver, what was the mother's name? June Cleaver. Which everyday banking device was invented by Don Wetzel? The automated teller machine, ATM. Which 1974 Aerosmith album was certified gold in 1975? Get Your Wings. Which insect order, scientifically known as Coleoptera, contains more species than any other? Beetles. In Greek mythology, who is Apollo's twin sister and the goddess of chastity? Artemis. Christmas Island is a territory of which country? Australia. What material is the core, the lead, of a pencil commonly made from? Graphite. Which symbol from the Medici family crest is commonly used on pawnbrokers' signs? 3 balls, the Medici palle or spheres? What part of the body are flippers worn on? Feet. Which U.S. state was once an independent nation called the Republic of Texas? Texas. In which U.S. city was Budweiser first brewed? St. Louis. What is the term for a person who habitually bites their nails? Onychophagist. Which novel centers on the romantic lives of sisters Ursula and Gudrun Brangwen? Women in Love. What is the common, everyday name for the disease doctors call rubella? German measles. For centuries, Spain has had one of the world's largest what? Fishing fleet. What was the full name of the gangster nicknamed Pretty Boy? Charles Arthur Floyd. Jean Valjean's prisoner number in Les Miserables is 91C10 which recurring character on The Simpsons is also identified by that number? Sideshow Bob. Who was the American U-2 pilot shot down over the Soviet Union in 1960? Francis Gary Powers. Which country is missing from this list of Germany's World War II allies? Japan, Italy, Hungary, Bulgaria, Finland, and Libya. Romania. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.